ready to start the second half here. And the Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions that you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Quarterback on the keeper. He got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick release by the QB.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The play action fake. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move there. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Blazers are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on third. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll run for it. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on third. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
They just keep firing. And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Out of the gun, the inside give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 25 over Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They were trying to set up the screen, and they almost threw the thing away. They're lucky it's 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to completions here, because now trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Willis. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Nice job there by the receiver. Not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Blazers have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blazers in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't